Hi, this is Michelle with She Lit the Way. I am back for another pick a card reading, and this one is Will I Be Pregnant in 2020? So let's find out. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Take a moment, look at them, and intuitively pick the pile that you're drawn to, and we're going to see if you are going to be pregnant in 2020. So let's go ahead with reading number 1. I'm using the Witch's Tarot if anybody's interested in knowing what I'm using. So we have the Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords, the Emperor, 4 of Wands, Sun, 8 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, Queen of Cups, and 6 of Swords. So right off the bat, I do want to say that I think you will be pregnant in the year 2020. Let's see. I feel as though there's some pressure from an older woman, and it's almost like that motherly figure, or maybe even your grandma, who is pressuring you to have a child. This is causing you some stress and anxiety because you're feeling your own pressure, and never mind somebody else constantly bringing it up. I do see that you have someone that you're interested in having a child with. You're definitely focusing on having the family unit. The Sun card always is a yes. It's always a positive one. So then we have the 8 of Wands. So messages are coming in. So this may be a few months in to the new year of 2020. Okay, for some of you, this being a general reading, some of you might be having the hormone shots. I don't know what that's called. Is it called IVF? And it's costing you a lot of money. So for group number 1, some of you are having to spend a lot of money to get pregnant, to get help with getting pregnant. And we have the 6 of Wands, which is the victory card. So it looks as though everything is going to go smooth. You're going to have the money. It's going to happen, definitely, for this pile. So the Queen of Cups, this is someone who uses her intuition, definitely goes within. She can probably sense her ovulation. She'll probably know the minute that she is pregnant. That's just the kind of person the Queen of Cups is. And it looks like there's smooth sailing. So for some of you, you're getting pressured, which is causing you some anxiety. And then others, I see you getting pregnant, but with a little bit of help. That's going to cost you a chunk of money, but it looks like everything goes through because we have the Sun and the 6 of Wands. So I would say definitely in the year 2020, you will be pregnant and you'll be celebrating. All right, that's it for group number 1. And on to group number 2. Let's see what we have. The Queen of Wands, the High Priest, Strength, 7 of Swords, King of Cups, Karma, the 5 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and Justice. So with this group, the energy that I'm picking up with this is that the woman, she's more focused on her career. She's more focused on all the activity that's going on around her. So with pile number 2, will you be pregnant in 2020? It's a possibility, but I'm getting that your focus is going to be elsewhere, and it will be your partner who actually wants you to hurry up and get pregnant. So with the High Priest, I feel as though you want to do this in the correct way, society's correct way of getting married first and then getting pregnant. So for some of you, not all of you, that's one of the situations that will keep you from getting pregnant by your partner, because you want to do it the right way. And then for others of you, you're just more focused on your career, or, you know, still being able to have that freedom of not having kids around you. This group feels really strong within themselves, and they are definitely going to make the decision when they are ready, and no one is going to push them. I feel like this could be a breaking point of the relationship if you don't cave in, so to speak, and that's just for some of you. So I would say the possibility is there. So we have someone who's really, really independent. There's another person that I'm feeling wants to do it the right way, as far as get married first and then work on having a child. And then others of you will very easily get pregnant. But I'm definitely getting off of this group that it's like a timing thing. It's just not the right time. It can happen, but group number 2 is trying to prevent it from happening. For some of you, there may actually be a disappointment. Not that having a child is a disappointment, but some of you may actually get pregnant without even trying at all. And there will come that, you know, shock of that. And just know that you will be able to provide. So for the ones that I'm picking up that you're not planning on having a child and you have a surprise pregnancy, you will be able to get through it financially and emotionally. And maybe even want to do it all on your own. So then we have the Hermit. So once again, I'm getting that feeling of, you know, closing yourself off, being in a protective stance. Group number 2, I just don't think is ready for that. You want to find a balance first in your life. Some of you want to have, you know, the marriage, the house, the car. You want to have all the things set up and find that balance within yourself and within the relationship first. So group number 2 is a yes and no. I think some people will have an actual surprise pregnancy, but for the most part, group number 2, I'm going to say no, and it's going to be because you're choosing not to for one reason or another. Okay, that's it for group number 2. On to group number 3. Will group number 3 be pregnant in 2020? So we have the Star, the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Fool, Ten of Cups, Five of Wands, the High Priestess, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So right off the bat, group number 3. The answer, I believe, is going to be yes. Will you get pregnant or will you be pregnant in 2020? I'm going to say a definite yes. Now, part of this, this is a general reading, so some of you, I see somebody having one night stand and getting pregnant. So there's going to be that shocker pregnancy. And then others, I see, yeah, pretty much for this whole pile, this, if you chose group number 3, if you do not want to get pregnant in 2020, you're going to have to load up on the birth control. Because the energy here is just like a wild energy, like a sporadic, like a surprise energy. It's not the planned energy of, you know, having the boyfriend or husband and saying, hey, let's have a child, and, you know, setting yourself up for that family situation. This is more of someone who may possibly play the field, or if they are in a relationship, then they accidentally get pregnant. And it looks like it's a beautiful surprise. It works out for the people where it's a surprise pregnancy. We have the Star. So we have faith and hope in the outcome. We have the King of Wands. This is part of the energy of the surprise pregnancy. So with the King of Wands, usually he doesn't really stick around. I'm not saying that for everyone, but that's just the energy I'm picking up with this group of the surprise pregnancy. So the Ace of Swords is definitely a new beginning. And then you have the Fool right next to it. Okay, so I also feel as though some of you are going to get pregnant on purpose without letting the guy know. Like you want a baby so bad, you would just go out and have sex with someone to get pregnant so that you could raise the baby and possibly not even tell the person. So that's one of the things I'm picking up for group number 3. For those of you that are in a relationship with the Star and the Ten of Cups, this will be an exciting surprise. So this will be something that you guys really hadn't planned on. You might have discussed it before, but it'll be an awesome surprise. So with the High Priestess, I see intuition. someone is feeling as though they're going to get pregnant. It's like they see that it's going to happen, they know that it's going to happen, and it happens. So it's going to be very easy for you to get pregnant. Sorry. And then we have the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. And this goes along with this energy. There's a lot of men in this reading. So that's why I'm thinking that, you know, there's a woman who plays the field. She's out having a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. But you might accidentally get pregnant. Group number 3, some of you. So in 2020, I would say this group, absolutely yes. You could possibly end up pregnant, and it will come as a big shocker and surprise. For some of you, it will be an awesome surprise. It will be a blessing. Others of you, it is going to be, you know, pretty unsettling, pretty shocking. We do have the 10 of Pentacles, which is the family card. So, yeah, this group, I'm telling you, this is my surprise group. So if you chose pile number 3, there's a surprise in store for you, definitely, in 2020. So if you don't want any little surprises or bundles of joy, make sure you're protected. Okay, that is it for this reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please continue to watch my videos and subscribe and like and leave a comment down below. And thank you guys so much. This is Michelle with She Lit the Way.